Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the adventures in the TARDIS with me, Takashi, and the guy who wrote this thing.
In case you're wondering who that is, it's written out on the screen under Adventures of the TARDIS.
Yeah, it's a level test.
Yep. That is under the Adventures of the TARDIS, that's correct.
No, in case you are wondering, the thing right there is just a random name.
Yeah, he's about to find out how ironic that is.
Will I?
Yeah. Oh man, nice jacket.
Thanks. I did have it before.
Slightly familiar too.
Yeah, I did have it before.
Well, it's not that. I think I've seen it somewhere else, like maybe in a show.
Yeah,
Perhaps?
it was in No Game Life. I mean,
Okay.
in that it was literally 2 shots.
No Game, No Life, that's right. Yeah. I figured that was familiar. I think it says I love humanity or something like that.
Yeah,
Or I heart,
it's
heart
literally
humanity.
that.
Okay.
I mean, if I close it on, you can kind of see the thing on.
Okay.
But we are here for Mr. Sager.
Yep, it's only a little bit longer than it was the chapter yesterday. No, not yesterday. The last time you read.
I mean, we can call it yesterday. I wonder who that Sager is. Not he ever told this.
That helps to find out.
Yeah, and I'm actually happy that it's not too long because I was working 12 hours in the night, so I came home like 30 minutes ago.
And pet the doggos. Yeah,
And
he
pet the
texted me
doggos.
about that. But this is the first time I'm mentioning it on camera.
And made coffee.
Mhm.
And I came online to find out who the Mr. Sager is. Oh my. I'm seeing the first one. The irony of that all. I mean, not much of the same, but almost.
I know. Random enough for you?
How am I gonna read like this? I need an air. Well, time does go in mysterious places. Lemon case. Otherwise, named Lemon Dust. That is the form and the persona I decided to go with. I wait for the target back in inexpensive pursuit. And funny enough, we are using persona form music.
Exactly.
As the name suggests, I am a lemon-colored man now. So you are green. Notably,
That'd be lying. That'd be lying.
yeah? I mean, the lime is in the family of lemons.
It seems to be, yeah, to me. It's very bitter.
Yeah?
No, I'm sorry, sour. That's.
I mean, no, lime is more bitter. You are actually right. eliminate is more sour. Notably, unicorn map, which means I can continue to cast magic while I'm in my disguised form. And I wouldn't need to do this if I was a true transformation yet, but I have to do what I can. But whether I do so or not, just holding this form is constantly costing me a little bit of money at a time. Even more so, in my disguised form also gets bad on her own. I mean, this is not too much different from Aura, for Rumi. They are actually costing a little bit. But with time they get used to it. So they don't even feel the constant little cost. The upkeep.
Shields up.
In a way, I cannot regenerate my magic supply while in the middle of spending it. That's normally why I tend to put on my disguises shortly before I need them. I mean, it would be different if you went to the what was the name of the temple? The high magic O'Hare place. Where Trouble is.
Place?
The planet where Trouble was.
Planet where Trouble was?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's planet, the timeline. I don't know. Was it a different planet? For some reason, I always think it was a different planet, but
no. It is the same planet, but possibly different continent, and very distant in the past.
Yeah. Well, if you went there, then you could actually get spells and regenerate magic at the same time.
Possibly, yeah, because regenerating magic was a lot faster then. Because there's more magic to supply to you.
Yeah. If I hold to them for a long period of time, like I am right now, then I will have that much less magic later. It's hard to say how quickly I need it done. Good thinking. Mr. Modest. I like to call you that. I've actually assumed Lemon's form before and this dive bar. It has a cover. In identity scalability, but it has some history to it as well. True. Because if you are just showing up in a new form, then you are...
It's a random stranger then.
Yeah, you are just a random stranger.
By the way, you think this music's pretty good for a dive bar? Just, a little bit calm and jazzy?
Yeah. Also, I have to mention right here. At this point, we can assume it's Miss Ladybug who we are talking about. But it is not mentioned it's her. We know that the opposite team has changelings as well. They are not mentioned as changelings, but they have some other creatures who can change their form.
Well, the identity of I has been established to be Crackle ever since Chapter 2, and a new character hasn't been introduced since then, but otherwise you may be right.
I mean, yeah, but you can pull on
Yeah? Okay.
And then, Gekko Cosette showed up. At this moment, I am mentally rehearsing Namalika's identity too. I recall that she's feisty, rambunctious, and kind of a wild mare. But she has a self-imposed restraint. Let me go back a little bit. Did you mention her main color? Tall?
No, but
no.
We did mention hide color.
Yeah, I know the hide color is 11.
Yeah.
So, if not given what her main color is, I am gonna assume it's blue.
Okay.
It can be different color, but until it's mentioned, it's gonna be blue. I mean, in a sense, it can be any color. She can change it. She's not changing yet.
Yep.
She was turned back with the other patterns of the bar, but to a limited degree. They may look at her, but they might buy her things, and they are more than welcome to get with her, especially if it's gossip. Remember the goblins of the ones that stuff right up. They may not touch her, however, unless she gives permission. Like a queen. Nobody has a firm sense of boundaries. She's also polite and sane enough to give the offender at least one warning, and the key of the offense is very overt. In that case, she punches the teeth out. If they are, or they ignore her warnings, they are in for a whole lot of negative surprise, because nobody can fight with the best of them. So, I was kind of right, yeah. Not only she is good with her magic, I am too, but her money is strong too, in a detective way. No, this is not true transformation. This is not like changing magic yet. So, she can only use her own strength, not the money strength. I assume. Would you call this an illusion magic? Would police be able to tell that something is amiss if they touch her?
Let's see if you continue to hold that theory after the next paragraph.
I didn't this character to be strong, but in a hidden way. Her muscles are very lean. I wanted her to be strong, but not bulky, so it wouldn't turn into a sex appeal. The only way anybody else would be able to tell is if they are up close to her, examining her carefully, or she's applying her strength against others directly. Lemony has done that to others too in this bar. It was only a matter of time before somebody crossed the line in the dive bar, especially when she was flashing back up to a point.
Okay, now, does all of that sound like an illusion to you?
I mean, it can be.
What it's really saying is she can augment her actual strength because the physical form has tighter, more lean muscles. So Lemony is literally stronger than whoever this is. Therefore, she can punch through walls if she takes the form of both biceps.
I mean, yeah. No, sorry. I mean, yeah!
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But we can assume that she is strong as well in her own form. Would you say she isn't?
Well, not likely weak, but what she might. There's also skill to consider. She's a well-trained agent.
I mean, yeah. So this is a part that this is not about her transformation, because she knows kung fu.
But strength can help too, but it's even further augmented with extra skill.
Yeah. But like I said, nobody has said. Even her counterattacks are more as a warning of sorts. You to the break some legs rather than some necks. I mean, if you are breaking necks, that's not a counterattack, that's killing.
Right.
Normally that keeps even the most egregious offenders than me eventually. Which one, the leg breaking or the leg breaking? More than most. I mean, if you are dead, then you can't do anything. It keeps
Right.
you away. Especially now that she's getting a reputation as a tough man and he's smart. Well, that reputation has scared some of them off. I noticed how others get attracted to this person of mine, more. Oh yeah, there are people who are into the very strong women who can make you tough.
And of those people, is there a decent chance of them showing up at a dive bar?
Yes,
Hmm.
I guess they like her feisty and fierce attitude. That combined with her strong sex appeal, she ends up pretty popular and is more. I mean, the first character that comes to mind is Jessica Rabbit. Mentioning this attitude.
Definitely knows how to. Jessica certainly knows how to dance and sing.
Yeah? For me personally, that's like a good balance. A man who gathers and dominates attention, but with important safety limits in place. They give me just the right amount of fear and respect that I always long for. Right now though, nobody is feeling more today. They are more like italic. It strikes me as unusual that nobody is trying to flirt with Lemony. Maybe they are low mid? Is that just not in the mood? Or is there someone inside who has settled them? I suppose it could be anything. Lemony is not used to this, but I suppose this is fine. I'm waiting to observe another target anyway right now. I mean, it could be a setup, and all of them are looking for you.
Yeah, it could be in her line of work.
Speaking of which, it looks like he is still not here. I hope he joins soon before I spend too much of my magic falling this fall. Or take too much of the liquor. Well, since I have time and nobody else is flirting with me, I will buy me drinks suddenly. I have some time to think and reminisce with myself. Next month I only had the poly potions to satisfy my attention. It gave me a lot of restrictions. For instead, those potions provided a fixed form when I take them. Within the form I was forced to think, depending upon the ingredients used during the brewing phase of the potion. I couldn't even return to my true form until either potion magical duration runs out or some external source of transcendent magic. And there are ways to do that, like using cow milk. You know the reference, right?
No, I don't.
In Minecraft, you can literally cancel any kind of magical effect by taking milk.
It's probably very square milk then.
No,
Or
actually,
cubicle.
it's not. For some reason, the market in Minecraft are actually round.
Blasphemous.
There's even some items that can do that. Failing at that, no, I would have no choice but to allow the magic to run its course. A whole other possibility opened up to me when I started the transformation spell. Next to that, I get to choose which form I assume. I determine how long it lasts. I mean, it depends on you how long you last as well. A few minutes before I master the spell, I remember sitting in some public place. It's a public place like a park. I just boldly watch in order to do some profiling. Nearby me, I saw the magical ever in Quill, which was literally given as a present. I don't know if it was given to Twilight or from Twilight to somebody, but I remember that.
It was given from. It was given from Osmir to Daring Do, who then kept one, but also gave one to Featherwind.
Ah.
That Quill could also change colors as the user desires.
Well, didn't Twilight get something like that as well?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Or was it just by giving her a Quill, a random Quill? It might be.
Actually, I remember plenty of spare quills that she has in reserve, which indicates she doesn't have a quill like that. There was even a mission that Spike went off to try to prove he's the number one assistant instead of Owlicious by trying to hunt down a feather, and he had a lot of trouble. He chased after Chicken, he went to the Quills and Sofa store, and complained that you only sell 2 things. And the other Davenport replied, "Sorry, kid, I'm out of quills till Monday. Do you want a sofa?"
A sketchpad and a notebook. For some reason, the notebook had a death note written over it. On the sketchpad, I drew images of other opponents with features that caught my eye. His mane, her eyes, his mother's shape, her mother's shape, his wings, her horn. On and on this went. And then, I created this monster.
It was established earlier in the story that during this time period, unicorns were used as artificers more often.
I mean, 2 artists actually knew this as well when they just go out and just throw them apart. They see.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very morally gray area because usually you should actually ask if you can. But we are talking about Equest here. On the note that I wrote down personality traits that I observed, and then eventually started making new ones up by mixing and matching what I have observed. That's how I made my Tundra character. By then I knew I would want to become a shapeshifter, so I figured it was important to gather some ideas. Then, when I got home, I started drawing up a bunch of sketches of new ponies who don't exist except for my imagination. I played with all kinds of visual profiles that wrote personality and history profiles beside them. In a way, I made a brand new characters around them mimicking those who already exist. Well then, you would make a great DM.
I don't personally know people, but I'm aware of jobs that's the only thing they do is make up characters for television shows or especially cartoon shows.
I mean, that is harder than you think.
When it comes to cartoon characters, it's like two things associated with it. There's a whole list of description about them, like where the likes and dislikes and history quirks and all that. But the other page includes sketches from different moods and different angles.
Yeah. I am very on this, and I will enjoy it. I swear, if I hadn't become an entomologist or a Canadian, I probably would have been very successful and happy at an actress. An actress. What does drawing have to do with acting?
It was about personality profiling and all kinds of appearances, just making up characters and then playing as them.
In fact, I actually feel more authentic when I assume another form other than my birth form. It's 40% to be somebody else and get into character. That is 100% true. When I assume that form, I like to look in the mirror and ask myself, who is this pony? And what comes to mind in this stupid game? We have played a lot with my sister back then. Who is this pony? All come to me over time, and I knew. I see as ponies. What do you act like? And why they are the way they are. When I become a true shapeshifter, the skill of the character profiling are only going to become even more important. I mean, imagine D&D. I mean, I think about the Discord. Organize and numerous games as well. If while they are telling the story that, this is the NPC that you are meeting, and while actually changing into the form of that NPC.
It would also be good for a stand-up comedian too, or something similar. I
Yeah.
remember when they look left and look right, they pretend they're a different character. But what if each time they turn on their head, they actually are transforming into someone else, along with their mannerisms, their voice, yeah, everything.
I mean, they kind of already knew that without changing their form. But that means I am emulating some pony who actually exists, or staying in character with some pony I made up. I need to be and remain accurate and consistent, as long as I hold that form. So all we needed to save Chrysalis from being is how she ended up in the end. Is making her force into other form. This is her only reason why she was. Oh, I hate you. Yeah, I will get you, Smurfs.
I'll get you, my pretty.
This idea, I need to be and remain accurate and consistent, and so long as I hold that form. We know for a fact that this insect form is not her real original form. I mean, in the show it can be, but in here it isn't.
Yeah.
Yet. The bar above on the eyeball ring, which indicates that either somebody is left or came in. I think I'm not the only one to check this out, but at least I'm a little more subtle about it by looking into the mirror behind the bar. When I knew, I even faint killed, but I think that my target has finally entered the bar. I have well over 80% of my maximum supply left by now. To actually be able to hold this form, or another for about 5 hours or so. I actually don't like to surpass my 40% mark, just in case I need my money for something else in an emergency. It's always worth to stay prepared when pursuing any dangerous profession. But it's also important to stay flexible. Being planned is fine, so we're gonna keep in mind anything can change along the way. And the memory picture I had of him back then, he seems to be a brown pony with white tips at the end of each of his hooves, but his nose hides pretty much every other detail. He keeps to himself too, like while he slips into private booths. From there, he just waits. The waiter eventually comes and takes the order. Then the waiter leaves, and the stallion just continues to sit there quietly, menacingly. The only other noticeable thing he does is make the float mobile pipe to his lips, here in the shadows of his hood. Suddenly, he reaches out to save all bubbles from it, with his purse and tentacles somewhere above him. One of you lifts out from his table, and if to explore the bar. And I have the true face of who it is. It's not a brown pony. It's a pink one.
There you go. Yeah, that's why I described it as a bubble pipe. I know that thing exists in this world and they use it.
I mean, for all we know, it could be one of Pinky's ancestors. We are back in time.
One of the character you read in my stories used something like that, and that was Dr. Von Horsling.
Ah. The only other noticeable thing he does is make the float a mobile pipe to his lips. He does in the shadows of his hood.
Yeah, you did that. You finished the paragraph.
How mysterious and luminous. I need to understand that he just sitting there menacingly. I continue to observe him.
I don't know if you've seen the movie, but it's kind of similar to Strider when he moved into the Prancing Pony bar.
I
You
don't
couldn't,
remember.
you couldn't see his face, but it occasionally was lit a little further because of the smoke pipe.
Yeah. I feel a thing deep in my chest that I am not familiar with. Then I look down, there is a hole in my chest, I'm dead. Whatever it is, it's very strange, unfamiliar, but good. I think? Whatever this is, leave me desiring something. What is it? Am I falling in love? Just something.
If she is, she's not familiar with it, meaning she's not felt this way before.
Well, it cannot be the transformation yet because she hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, Right now, all she's doing is gathering and preparing the ingredients.
Yeah. So I can't tell what yet. Kind of feels like a
As for
translation.
yeah, the transformation spell is something she's been used to for years too.
Yeah.
By now,
It kind of feels like a translation similar to hunger or thirst. But it shouldn't be. Not yet. If I'm hungry for food, food will solve it. If I'm thirsty, liquid of some kind will solve that. But this, I can tell what my grand desire. Have you never felt lost? You are thirsty in a different way. I never felt this way before. One thing I do about this is I find myself wishing he was trust with me. Oh, it is actually trust. I was joking, but I guess I hit her in the chest. Hit the nail on the head with that one. That could have been anything useful to my mission too. If he started talking with me. Basically, that is basically why I chose this lemony form. I would be able to get a profile on him, but if he was willing to share information with me, but no, he's keeping to himself, and that only makes me crave something more. And then there comes the best part, and we will find out that he's more interested in methodology. That's how it always is, right? Then I am by
well,
myself.
if that's true, this character can adapt.
I mean, yeah, but then I remember myself that Lemony is wild, her emotions, and more. Because she knows that she is strong and can hope for danger, even if she doesn't seem so. In fact, she enjoys being underestimated, at least initially. Being bold also means being assertive, and Lemony has a reputation for that in this world now. Well, that is one thing I like very much, though in real life. A reputation I have to protect in order to remain in character in the eyes of the public. While most other opponents keep to themselves by facing the unknown, even in this world on average, Lemony does so. Does not, so I realize, because it has returned to his performance. Time to do my job. Hey stranger, I guess with
Are you a mysterious stranger?
yeah. Hey stranger, I get a lovely. But I really start up to his table and met my eyes at him. Looking for a good time? And then I look at him and he looks like he licked a lemon. Depends on what you mean by that. Then he replies with noticeably Polish and a sophisticated accent.
I think you know what that means.
It's Spanish,
Or you
right?
can figure it out. Yeah, yeah, but Ponish too. It's ponified the word.
Overhearing that, whatever I'm feeling about this pony, it is fine at this moment.
You just imagine Antonio Banderas. I believe he actually has an accent like that too. Typically.
Yeah. What he already thought is up to the eye of the beholder, my dear. A sophisticated and professional system, like this that can evaluate quality though, and know about what in those skills. You and I might have different standards in what constitutes a good time. But you are welcome to discover them together, as long as you mind your manners. Well, at least she is welcome to sit with you at the moment.
Yeah, he's not saying get out of here.
Yeah. But he also called out your bad taste. With this, he gestures politely to the seat across from him. While he has surprised me in several ways already, I took his invitation most for the sake of my mission, beyond it simply what nobody knows to do. My name is Lemony Chris, stranger. I do and decided to sit across from him in a sexy way. What's your name? I started to his DM thread. My given name is Senator Alabaster. I have heard that name before.
Yeah,
There.
I was about to ask you that. Do you recall where you encountered that name before?
Wasn't that in the...
Another pony in the story was named Nanpor Alabaster.
Yeah. Are you an ancestor of his?
Well, that's meant to be a hint of that, yeah.
I mean, we don't know how far away from there as well in time we are.
Yep.
I invite you to call me that as well. Now, he offers politely that more members from his pipe. What an interesting accent you have. I note with interest. Indeed, you have an interest too. Where are you from? Southern Arabia, I assume? My lady, you are most astute. I command, as he bows his head at me slightly. The diamond in the rough as well, I suspect. You can tell that already. I asked and I lifted his eyebrow. I mean the diamond is literally, the diamond in the rough is literally. Oh, it's changed into a diamond. As I said, I have an eye for quality. So I explained. Other people from Southern Arabia are merchants, I called. And I knew, I wonder if I'm pushing things too much. Someone is supposed to be a wild pony. Not a sophisticated and an educated pony. I may be making characters slightly here. I hope he doesn't notice. Anyway, it's too late to turn back now, so I might as well come back to this. I mean, if you are a wild pony, you can still be sophisticated.
I remember when Rainbow complained, "Oh no, I'm an egghead."
Now you're saying that company changes people. You act differently in different company. Like if you are in a friend group who are joking around, you are joking around as well. If you are with your professors who are taking seriously, you are listening well. So It can be just that Lemony might be a white pony, but he sees that this is a domesticated pony and tries to act in the same manner.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's already made it clear that the usual strategies of the dive bar is not going to work for him.
Yeah. Anyway, it's ready to work
Yeah,
now.
he outright warned her up front, but mind your manners.
Yeah. She might be actually just saying to it at the warning. You as well, I assume, agree with him. To the degree you are not likely to imagine. So they replies somewhat mysteriously. The blows more murmurs. I'm a merchant, but a different degree. We know there was a problem with slavery in Saudi Arabia.
Right, but even back then it was illegal.
It was,
Just not enforced legal.
but we are not there at the moment, and we have a
Yep.
merchant per se who
Yeah.
can actually see the diamond in the rough.
Who has an eye for quality?
Yeah. It's been feeling in me is getting stronger. Whatever it is, there's something to do with him. It even goes me to share in what I presume is excitement. I definitely don't think it is yours. I mean, if you don't even know what you are feeling.
Yeah,
I call it loss, but it could actually be you dangerous that is thinking as well.
If you do actually experience a new emotion that you really have never experienced before, how do you identify it?
I mean,
It's not. It's unless you're going to encounter someone who's really empathetic. You can't just walk up to them. Here, I'm experiencing this emotion. Can you please identify for me?
you can.
There you go. That's the second time you pointed to her.
I mean, how do you identify it like this?
There you go. Hey, twice prepared.
I mean, twice wasn't able to identify it either.
It was at least an attempt. Then let's say that it was registered. It was measuring something.
Yeah? I have a bit of a reputation around this part. I tell him that I rest an elbow on the table and smoothly rest my hand upon it. On your elbow? Yeah, I can kind of see that. It can be as well, but I assume it's on the hoof part, not the elbow.
Yeah, it is. I forgot to add that.
Once again, I felt my eyes at him. And for this talk if you know what the buttons to press. Some of them have told me that you also have a bit of a reputation. Honestly, not much of one. You mostly seem to keep to yourself and seem determined to remain a pony of mystery. If you do engage with any pony else, I think it is for business purposes. You presume much, said I replied simply. I'm just repeating what they are saying about you, I pointed out. They presume too much too, he replied coldly. Is any of it true? I pressed. Somebody is bored. I remind myself, being somewhat pushy is part of a comfort zone. I think you are interested in my business then. So I replied to my question, the question of his own. In his tone, there is a note of intrigue from him. For some reason, I get the feeling that everything is going according to plan. To his plan.
To his plan, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever that might be. Why do I have a feeling that there are two wolves in sheep costume trying to get another sheep?
And what if they're both equally ignorant of that?
Yeah?
Like, here's an interesting scenario. Let's pretend they're both robots, but they know that they're robots, but they are interviewing another pony who's also a robot, but they think is real.
I mean, they are here if they are robot. Curious, at the very least, I answer with an innocent shrug. And when I get curious, I have to respond to it, or it's going to gnaw at me. Once again, you have been an addict. You cannot hold yourself from any urge you have. And it sounds like that your transformation was not the problem later on. It wasn't that, oh no, I have to feed. The feeling was there, yes. But it sounds like that you could have literally just shut it off. If you wanted to.
Yeah, well, Lemonie's bold because she's not afraid. She feels
Yeah?
strong.
What a more than adventurous pony you are. And I notes aloud. I like that. I tell you what. I will be startled, but he had it from his seat. For a brief moment, I thought he was about to cross the line. When it comes to the special sense of boundaries. But instead of that, he merely approaches beside me. Mouse politely, and said, "Milady." Look at the forward for one, and she reminds me of his politeness. If you remain this curious, then I invite you to come with me. I will show you my business. Ooh, ooh. That is a dangerous line. And luckily you did this one italic, not my business. With that being on the episode, it would mean a very much different thing. And we still don't know what he means by this sentence. After that, you can make your own determination about my character, rather than relying on potential basis rumors. So, what is going to be my diamond in the rough? Just now, I finally realized what I was looking for to identify my inner feelings for him. It is calmed. It might even be smitten. Really? Is that true? Oh my celestial! If this is true, then wow! This is the first. I mean, yes, you have said it. Huh! If it is true, then I bet my mother would be excited to do this. But I am not doing anything for her sake. I mean, this music in the background, this says everything about you are feeling. After all, I am the queen of my own destiny. No, you are really not. You said that you cannot stop your feelings if you have any kind of little nudge that I should do it. You have to respond, or it's going to gnaw at you. So you cannot be the queen of your own destiny. You are the slave of your own emotions. That's more like it. You got yourself a deal, sir. I say with a smile back to him, and an empty tooth. God, sure. He said the great charming mistake, and she had to pull me up. After he nodded, I apparently wonder if he meant he was charmed with me, made to him, almost. Ah, yeah, you are charmed, I'm sure. We are charmed. We are sure that she is charmed. No.
A lady who later consumes love is at this moment smitten for the first time.
I am curious. Are we going back to the point that we have left a potential danger back in Arabia? Doctor and others thought that everything is fate, but there was a symbiote left back there who could have taken over again after they left.
They were aware they didn't clean up the spawns that much, but they thought they took care of the main symbiote body.
Which they
However,
didn't.
Something approached Mirage and offered the gift of immortality, which is something the spawns can't do.
I mean, no, they can offer immortality, they just can't give it.
I guess so. If they find a way to offer immortality other than to the virus, then sure, yeah, they can do it.
Yeah, so we have learned that at this point, Kekko can actually feel love. He is not immune to positive emotions.
Oh, yeah, but at this point she's unfamiliar with it. Which is why she's not certain if it is love. Like, if you experience something for the very first time, it's hard to identify it.
I mean, I don't think this is love. This is more like...
Aroused?
Yeah, curious arousal.
How about the word charmed? It's the one she used. Do you agree with that?
No, I would say it's just lost. It's just normal lost.
Okay.
A little bit more than being charmed.
Okay.
But this guy, the player, he knew what he was doing by not going for the girl. He let the woman go to his table.
According to her boss, he also had some dealings with some criminals here.
Yeah?
For some reason. That is not identified what it is. But that's why she's investigating him.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what that Asota's assets are doing here. Can you be Sarte's prince or something like that? Who has nothing to the throne?
That's a possibility. Um, the introduction of that name was really not meant to be a coincidence, but it most likely wouldn't mean much to her unless she's personally aware of some family names back at Saddle Arabia, where she doesn't live. But she does travel around a lot. There was a chance that she could have known that, and I wouldn't exactly call his family obscure, but possibly also not the only family to have that name. There's that thing too. He does speak with the Saddle Arabian accent though, and to some degree probably looks like one. I
Yeah?
did describe him with especially tall, but that should be true if he is from that race.
But don't
The
forget that she is part of Smile, an
mhm.
ESC, who probably knows the family name of the Sultan in Palermo.
Even if she doesn't, if she brings that information back to Smile, who with organizing information is their business, especially secret information that has to do with monsters, um, then they can give her an update. Now, she's approached this encounter with the firm belief that the only thing he knows is she's some kind of rambunctious mare in a dive bar.
Yeah?
If he's a little more informed, may also aware that she's kind of dangerous if you mess with her too much, because she will floor you. Um, and actually decently good with her magic too. But in fact, she's a lot better than she looks because she's very well trained by a secret agency.
Yeah, but we all know that Amy and police are actually much bigger stature than normal police in a class area.
You know, at least taller. Yeah. And with a little more elongated face, they actually look closer to real horses.
Yeah? The all two real police.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm still not sure what she is feeling. For all we know, it could be the task for adventure as well. The
She doesn't
curiosity.
she doesn't know what she's feeling too, but by now she's starting to have some guesses. Because I'm writing her as like she's not supposed to be a dumb pony. She's steadily gathering evidence of what the symptoms are.
By this point, have she met anyone who is stronger than her? I don't think I don't think so, right? Who is
It's
truly
possible.
terrifying?
That's possible, but you know, this chapter established she can be physically augmented too, along with her spells. So if she turns into an elephant, she doesn't not just have a lot of bulk to her, but strength too. Um, Now, she does know martial arts, or at least it's implied, but perhaps not in every single form. If you try kung fu as a panda and you've never been in that form before, you might stumble around a little bit. But there's
I
other
mean,
traits
yeah.
to rely upon when you do take on those forms. You take on an armadillo, and you're actually pretty well armored. So we can at least assume that maybe supernatural traits like fire breathing is questionable, but anything dominant to the form specifically is something she can definitely do. If she turns into someone really tall, she can have a higher reach. If she turns into a mouse, she can squeeze in smaller places. And as I mentioned with the armadillo, if she takes that form, she can have harder armor. Those are not
Hmm.
supernatural traits; they're just normal, extraordinary traits for those forms.
Now,
So turn to a fish, she can actually swim and breathe water.
here is the question: what was Alabaster doing here on his own? Was he fishing for someone, or was he waiting for someone?
It Another information that her boss gave her is he frequented this bar. This is why he waited for. That's why she waited here for him. And then he grew quickly interested in her and willing to invite her to go somewhere in order to show him quote unquote his business. I wonder if the term slave is still in the back of your mind, but I don't think you're leaning on that possibility, right?
I'm not leaning on that, but I'm still keeping it in there.
That would be a kind of thing that criminals would be interested in. There is that, but otherwise, you're thinking that the story's not really leaning in that direction?
Also, he ordered food, which hasn't arrived yet, and then they are one leaving.
Yeah.
It sounds like he was literally coming here for you, miss.
Now that could be the case. It wouldn't be out of character for a spy story, which is you could definitely tell this particular arc has that
And
motif.
once again, first of all, it is still not mentioned that if it's her or not. But obviously it's a crystalline at the moment. But, as I said, the opposing team has creatures who can change form as well.
Oh
It
yeah,
hasn't been
yeah.
mentioned.
The other team, Mirage, is an especially well adept shapeshifter,
Yeah?
or spy entirely. Every other skill that's good for spies, that ghosts were supposed to be especially good at. So good that most of the hive didn't believe in their existence. These seemed too good.
So once again, this could be not Alabasta at all.
Hmm. Yeah, that's the case. If it's Mirage, she could lie and say she's any form or name she wants. Now consider this. What if Mirage is so good at shapeshifting she actually can simulate supernatural traits of other races?
Now consider this. I never mentioned Mirage. I learned
Well,
it out
the
from you.
reason, yeah, the reason I did is because we know she's aware, she's existing in the story, and she was abandoned in the past. So, yeah, that's an excuse for the Time Walkers to eventually come around to pick her up because as long as she stays there, she may be doing things that wasn't supposed to be done in
Yeah?
history. Or is she? Now, there's a different kind of time paradox that causes like everything you do in the past you're supposed to have done in order to cause the history that you lived. I don't remember what name for that paradox it is, but it exists.
I mean, for
Um,
all we
the,
know, she could have started her own hive at this point.
yeah, well, if she's fertile, then yeah, but not all bugs are.
I mean, he has immortality. Things can change.
That and yeah, especially good at shapeshifting. So consider this:
Also,
what if what if her base form is infertile, but then you shapeshift into another form that isn't infertile?
they don't need to. We have proof that the changelings can have children. But in the show after becoming changelings, they had children.
They did, but they didn't have grubs that we saw.
What they didn't have?
Grubs, that means babies of their species. But they were already transformed into the colorful reindeer.
Yeah. Here is my proof.
Like Ocellus is young, but probably still old enough to remember the old ways of the changeling. She proved that. She actually we talked about how bad those days used to be.
We
Was
do have
afraid that
gloves,
she
by the
didn't.
way. We do have gloves. Look at that little baby behind there.
Insofar as the reformed races, you're correct. That's about as young as they get.
And this is what's in the show, so we know that the changelings are facile on their own. So, but anyways, it could be her, it could be her spawn.
Yep. Yeah. If it is a member of the hive, then yeah, it could be another spawn of the of Mirage, and she could be interviewing an individual like that. So yeah, lots of possibilities in a story like this. I tell you, any story that involves changelings, you can get very paranoid about.
Yeah. I mean, probably know it could be even Discord.
Yeah, he's a shapeshifter too, potentially. It's one of the many things he can do.
I mean, the funniest thing is would be if you're like, wait, why do you have a British accent?
Discord can make all of reality shapeshift.
Ooh. I mean, there was a reason. Wait. Did she like Discord? No.
Who?
Yes, Alice. She doesn't. No, she didn't like Discord because he was there. In the.
Um,
He was one of the reasons why the thing happened.
she did mention him even before he revealed himself. I what I remember from her is disappointment about Discord. That he used to be a great villain like that,
Yeah.
and
He,
then she blamed friendship for changing him.
yeah. He looked up to him as a good of chaos, but then not the new Discord.
It looks like she at least respected him
Yeah.
one time.
Never meet your heroes. But yeah, that is it for today, by the way. And next time we will see what his business is.
We're doing Hunters of Justice tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow we are doing Hunters of Justice. But
Okay.
the day after we are doing this again.
Yeah. Same time for both?
Yes, same time.
Alright. All I have to do is just turn on the alarm again then.
Thank you again for being here. And see you next time.
Thank you for the reading. Da, da, da. Da, da, da.